fine Sunday afternoon for baseball at Petco Park. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Eric Lau will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Stepping up now, Kike Hernandez. He will lead this one off today. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Now in the box, A.J. Pollock. First delivery to him on the way. Hard on the ground toward short. Backhanded. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third baseman, Justin Turner.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be a good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the. Kenta Maeda gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Kenta Maeda, you're going to see a lot of off-speed pitches from Maeda. 88 to 91 miles an hour, not a terrific fastball. Good split finger, good slider. He's one of those guys that pitches backwards. What do I mean by that, Matt? He'll throw fastballs in breaking ball situations, and he'll throw off-speed pitches when he's behind the count. 2-0 or 2-1, he pitches backwards.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's 2 for 3. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Vero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, D-Row, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you've got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still no score. At the plate, Cody Bellinger having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. First pitch coming, here it is. And he fouls this one off. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Yeah, Matt, this has been one of those up and down season, and more downs than ups. And this is one of those, it's hard to explain. You look at his repertoire of pitches, it says, hey, this guy should be pitching a lot better than he is. He's had a really difficult time this year missing the barrels of bats. That's why the ERA is high, and that's why he hasn't been as consistent as he's been in the past.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. He checks his swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Rusty Valentine. Ball one. The 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Tatis fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. Guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. Despite possessing some of the nastiest stuff in the big leagues, Lau enters this one with an ugly ERA despite having a reputation as one of the better control pitchers in the game. Guys, I have to wonder if age is playing a role in an apparent decline.
Well, Matty, these are two guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
Left fielder.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. David Freese is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. First pitch coming, here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And it's fouled away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Starting to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next to the plate for the Padres, Fernando Tatis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
And there's one away.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in the lineup, but a guy who can play gold glove first base and move to the outfield.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Hard on the ground towards short. To his left, Seager. And that's the second out.
Batting 6th, right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
And here's a slider for a called strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full. High in the air out to center field. And Pollock will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Another beautiful day here in San Diego as we get a look at La Jolla Cove, and we're all set to begin the top of the third from Petco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High drive deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Margot's on the move. He's there and records the first out. So striding in, Will Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out home ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice.
In now, Kenta Maeda. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kike Hernandez. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Smith stands at second with 2 gone. Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. Wow is under it near the mound. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no. Stepping into the box, Francisco Mejia, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Up around the face. It's 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. One down. And with one gone in the inning, let's give you a look at the current standings in the National League West entering play as you see where the Dodgers find themselves in the division race. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Into the corner and slicing foul. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Now here's the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Hernandez will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Next up for Los Angeles, A.J. Pollock, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Digging in, Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's ball 1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
He's running. Pitch outside. The throw.
Got it.
Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Boy, that throw was right on the money.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down the second. Take notes, kids.
Now the 2-1. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And he'll start in with a
Counts
fastball
1-0.
that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Not
2-0.
close. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Fouled away. full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Fouled off. High pop-up. Hosmer is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Ned. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
This is on the ground over to first. Freeze on the slide. In time.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. A bouncer up the middle. Seager is there. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Here's Will Myers. First delivery to him on the way. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bellinger's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Padres down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Digging in, David Freese. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
David Freese.
Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Well, partway through this one, and it's safe to say that both of these starters have brought their best stuff, and each lineup looks a bit helpless out there.
Well, this one's kind of gone as we thought, D-Roll. Both of these command pitchers down in the strike zone, moving the ball up, down, in and out, making it very difficult for these hitters to put anything together.
Yeah, a lot of soft contact, a lot of indecision on the part of both offenses. Nobody seems to want to pot commit to any pitch because these guys are really mixing and matching.
There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first down.
Left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Matt Strahm, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Here's Corey Seager. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-2 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Now time is marked out by the home plate umpire. Into the box, Will Smith. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
The pitcher, number 18.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kenta Maeda. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the...
Play ball. 3.
Striding into the box, Fernando Tatis. He got on top of one and was a...
The shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tapper up the line. Turner takes it in. And there's 1 down now.
Third baseman, number 13.
Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent minor league action. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in now the third baseman, Manny Machado. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Machado on his way to second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 towards second. And that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder up, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Standing in now, Francisco Mejia.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a throw over to third, and he'll be back in standing up. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Runners are at the corners with one man out. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Ground ball right side. And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Padres will jump out to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Greg Garcia will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
2-0 pitch on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. And he'll step off and go to third here. And he's back in standing. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Throw over to third. Runner's back. A little bouncer. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. 5 innings. Number 58 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 58.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kike Hernandez. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens. Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
1-2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Myers is right there, 1 down.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Ready for another shot now. A.J. Pollock, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Tatis is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter.
In now, Justin Turner. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Sammy Solis comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Eric Hosmer. No hits to this point.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guy...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first down.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box now, Fernando Tatis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
2-1 to count. Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and foul, though it had the home run distance. neck-high fastball that time.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here comes the first pitch. And they'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike now to Machado. A ball and 2 strikes now. Back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Inside and low, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Francisco Mejia down the first baseline. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Coming in is Pollock. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. We're through 6 full. The Padres lead it 2-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Aaron Loup will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Austin Hedges is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Austin Hedges.
He's set, and the pitch. Here's a strike.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1-1 home. Misses. Ball 2.
1 strike.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock. And in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
First delivery to him on the way. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Freeze aboard here at first with nobody out. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Corey Seager. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Up around the face. The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Three and 1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. 1 out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
Popped him up. Hedges has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Will Smith. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's in at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
And he's one rookie that's not afraid of the moment. That's his second knock of the game. This one a double, and he looks like the type of player that knows he belongs.
Craig Stammen will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Craig Stammen.
Matt Beaty come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Matt Beaty.
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Smith is on his way home. Safe at the plate. It's a 2-2 game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out. Max Munson will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Munson.
.261 the average coming into action here. 11 home runs and 31 RBIs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit in the air to center field. Myers is under it, and that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. It is stretch time here at Petco Park, and we are. Max Munson will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Second base, number 13, Max Munson.
Julio Urias gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Now batting, number 9. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Second baseman, number 9.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Catcher, Austin Hedges.
Stepping up to the plate, Austin Hedges. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. There's a low changeup that's laid off. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
The left field, number 7.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Manuel Margot, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
First baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Hosmer. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 1-1. There's a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
There goes Margot. And tried to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. We've seen outstanding performances from both of the starters in this one all game long. Both of these guys have been able to stay a few steps ahead of batters they've faced, and we'll see if either lineup can scratch something across in the later innings of the game.
You know, D-Row, this is what happens sometimes when you get guys out there like these two pitchers that move the ball up, down, in and out. They disrupt timing, and it just looks like both teams have been very uncomfortable in the batter's box.
It just seemed like the catcher never moved his glove on either side today. They were throwing darts out there, executing all 4 quadrants, and kept both teams off balance.
Full count now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Turner. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's gone 2 for 8. First pitch on its way. Turner swings, and it's a very well hit ball to left. Myers going back, and as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half.
Right fielder,
Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. You're short, hit hard. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 25, David Freed.
Here's David Freed. To stand in. First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So digging in now, Will Myers. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Pedro Baez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Fastball right back to the mound. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th.
Fernando Tatis.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis. First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Fly ball right down the line in left. Verdugo waits on it. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 13.
At the plate, Manny Machado. Last time through was a base hit. From the stretch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 home. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Hunter Renfroe.
Striding in, Hunter Renfroe. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. A crooked number going on.
Fran Morales will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 32.
Low for ball 1. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line towards center field. A dive, but it'll get past and out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And the runner will score from second. Now 2 runs have scored. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside to Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Joe Kelly enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
Standing in now, number 9, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 3 runs already home here. Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air. Munson is there for it, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the Dodgers 3. Kirby Yates takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Kirby.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Turn gone, but it's wide at first and foul. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Margot's under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
We're back at number 5. Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Margot's under it. 2 gone.
For the
So striding forward now, Will Smith. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Jock Peterson will get to call the pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Yates, a 32-year-old veteran. He was taken in the 26th round back in 2005.
What an absolute steal.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. Solo shot to right center as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Chris Taylor will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Chris Taylor.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Hit high and deep to right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Max Munson.
Into the box now, Max Munson. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Taylor rounds third and is striding for home. He'll score, and the Dodgers have drawn even. It's now 5-5.
Now batting,
Hey, with that RBI base hit right there, D-Roll, things are all tied up, and we've got ourselves a ball game.
Yeah, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, Dan. That's all you.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock. It's a swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Justin Turner will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Here's the first pitch. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. The 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
I know this is not his finest moment, but we're not going to panic right here. This guy has been doing this a long time. A veteran that won't let the emotion get to him.
Swing, line drive. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And a very important insurance run comes across to score from second. Now a 7-5 game.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, a knock to drive in two for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. Fielded cleanly, and a glove flip for one. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the 9th as a huge 9th inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ball game. 9-1. Jock Peterson will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Catching, number 31, Jock Peterson.
Kenley Jansen is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Ready for another. Chance, Austin Hedges. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's just 2 for 9.
This change for the Dodgers. Now catching, number 55, Russell Martin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Hedges playing here in his age 26 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. A ball and a strike. The 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The left fielder, number 7,
and that'll bring up Manuel Margot, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. The 1-2 is outside for a ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bellinger's under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Padres,
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Very weakly on the ground. It's foul, strike 1. San Diego down to their final strike. And another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over. 7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Dodgers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Joe Kelly earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Kenley Jansen hammers down the save, his 16th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.